Dude, I swear, I saw it right there. It was just picking somebody up right here. Like right in front of me.
What is that, dude?
Oh my gosh.
Old Salem was founded in 1766 by the Moravians, a religious group from present-day Czech Republic. They sought religious freedom and established a tightly knit faith-based community. The Moravians played a significant role in the history of North Carolina, bringing with them a rich culture and craft tradition. Old Salem, North Carolina, with its deep historical roots and well-preserved buildings, has inspired a number of ghost stories. While these stories are often based on legend and folklore, they add an intriguing dimension of the town's history. Here are a few ghost stories associated with Old Salem. Number 1. The Lady in Gray. One of the most famous ghost stories in Old Salem is about the Lady in Gray. She is said to be the spirit of a young woman who died tragically in the early 19th century. Some claim to have seen her wandering the town in a gray dress, while others have heard her weeping near a Moravian graveyard. Number 2. The Potter's House. The Pottery House in Old Salem is known for its historical significance and its alleged paranormal activity. Visitors and employees have reported strange occurrences such as pottery moving on its own and mysterious footsteps. Some believe that the ghost of a potter may be responsible for these happenings. Number 3. Salem Tavern. The Salem Tavern, a historic inn in Old Salem, is said to be haunted by several spirits. Guests and staff have reported hearing voices and footsteps and experiencing unexplained cold spots. Some believe that the ghost of a former traveler or innkeepers still linger in the building. Number 4. Cemetery apparitions. The Moravian graveyard of Old Salem has its share of ghostly tales. Visitors have claimed to see shadowy figures and mysterious lights in the cemetery after dark. Some believe that the restless spirits of early Moravian settlers may still roam in the area. Number 5. Haunted houses. Several of the historic buildings in Old Salem are rumored to be haunted, including the Single Brothers House and the Single Sisters House. People have reported hearing whispers, laughter, and footsteps in these locations. The Single Sisters House in Old Salem is known for its historic significance, and like many old buildings, has its share of ghost stories and paranormal legends. While these stories may be folklore, they contribute to the building's intriguing history. Here are some of the ghost stories associated with the Single Sisters House. Number 1. The Dancing Sisters. One of the most well-known ghost stories involving the Single Sisters House is about a group of single sisters who are said to continue dancing in the building's upper floors. According to the legend, the laughter and the music from their dances can be heard on occasion, even though the house has long been used for different purposes. Number 2. The Phantom Pianist. There have been reports of a ghostly figure playing the piano in the Single Sisters house. Visitors and employees claim to have heard the sound of music emanating from the building when no one is inside. This has led to speculation that the spirit of a former resident or musician still lingers in the house. Number 3. Apparitions and mysterious sounds. Just like the piano and the Dancing Sisters, people have reported seeing shadowy figures and hearing unexplained footsteps and voices within the Single Sisters house. Some have described a sense of being watched while exploring the building, and others claim to have felt cold spots or even encountered sudden drops in temperature. And number 4, haunted bedrooms. The upper bedrooms of the Single Sisters house are believed to be particularly active with paranormal activity. Guests who have stayed overnight have reported strange occurrences such as items moving on their own and the feeling of a presence in the room. Now again, these are all stories and folklore, but me and my brother decided to go to Old Salem to see if we can prove any of these stories to be true. Join us while we explore the hauntings of Old Salem.
Since it's October and almost Halloween, we decided to come out here to Old Salem. It is a very historical town out here in Winston Salem, North Carolina. It's one of the largest historical sites in the state, and it's super old. I gave you a little rundown about the history, how it was built or settled here by the Moravians in like the 1700s, and a lot of the buildings are like renovated, but they're still super old. It's super beautiful here. I mean, like fall colors, you know, we got the fall vibes. It's a little like cool. And you might be wondering why the heck we're out here in Old Salem. and that's because we're doing some ghost hunting. Me and Caden decided, you know, we got a little festive on October 1st by throwing, you know, a little camping session with pumpkins and stuff, but today we're getting down and dirty, all right? And we're taking it serious, okay? We're gonna be ghost hunting. We're gonna be going around trying to find the spookiest ghosts. And I know some spots, okay? I know some spots that are supposedly the most haunted places around here. All right, guys, look at this place. This is just, we got like ginormous mansions with like gargoyles and like crazy statues and like, I mean, super old houses. But right now we're actually walking out of Old Salem and into Winston Salem, which is literally right there. You can see the skyscraper. And we're gonna go get some food real quick because we also have to wait until it gets dark before we go ghost hunting, right? Because ghosts don't exist if it's not dark, right? I think that's the rules. Now, the last time that I was in Old Salem, I was walking around the graveyard here and I got attacked by a chipmunk. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me here. But I do have a story from my dad, who used to be a security guard here. And I will tell that story here in a little bit once we're at the location that it took place, but it's very creepy. This guy's getting down at the CVS right now. What? Hey. All right, guys, so we're done eating and now it's game time. We're currently walking back to where we're staying, and our first objective is to go to the graveyard here. The graveyard is massive and it has some really, really old graves. And of course, graveyards are haunted, right? We should find a ghost there, right? Dude, look at how it's freaking flickering. Oh my gosh, it turned off. Why is it turning off? Dude, this is...
I don't know, I kind of feel creepy in this area.
Guys, look at this. Massive trees in here. All these graves. I can't see. Dude, this light just went out. What's up with that? The street lights keep going out. Every time that we walk by a street light, it just goes out. Why did it go out? What? Is it turning on? What was that? What was that? Oh, dude, something's over here. Guys, we're hearing some rustling in the bushes over here. Go check.
I'm gonna walk up on some damn homeless guy.
What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yo. No trespassing private property. This is private property. Look at this place, guys. This is super old. It's called the Worcester's House. This was built in 1797. Some random shack. You can't really see it, but some of the buildings out here are really, really old. Like, extremely old. And one that we're going to is called the Single Sisters House. And it's basically like a dormitory for girls that used to go to the college out here. That's actually where my dad had the story that I'm gonna tell. Oh, snap, this is the Single Sisters House right here, look. Okay, it says 1785, built as a home for single Moravian women. So, this is it. Guys, I don't know if you can see in there. Look at those paintings. That's so creepy, bro. Oh, wait, oh my gosh, the TV's on in here. What the? Dude. Why is the TV on? There's nobody in there. So this is the Single Sisters house right here. I don't know where we're going, but it's like a weird walk path. This is the building that my dad used to tell me stories about. And apparently he used to be a security guard around here. And one night he was making his rounds, you know, walking around, checking everything out.
and looked over with his flashlight into one of these windows of the single sister's house, right? And he saw a woman staring back at him, which normally wouldn't be creepy, right? But it was creepy because supposedly there was no floor in the building, and I'll get to why that is in a minute. But supposedly the window was like 10 feet off the ground, so the woman that was in the window had to have been either rock climbing the brick to get up to the window or floating, and the building was closed and there was nobody in there. And you might be wondering why there wasn't a floor in there. And the single sister's house, supposedly, while it was under construction, it was so haunted that they couldn't finish building it because the ghosts would tear it up, I guess, or stop the construction, halt the construction. So they never got to finish the building completely. So some of the parts of the single sister's house has no floor.
Yeah, every time they would start working on it, doing construction, this was back in the 1700s, remember this? But every time they would start working on it, they would come back the next morning and it would all be torn up by the spirits.
It's very creepy, very, very creepy. All right, guys, we just found this sign that says the original street level. So if you can see, this is where it is now, but it was all the way up here, and it was graded to be lower. It was lowered in 1895. So, man, I wonder why they did that. A. Butner, 1825. So if you guys see that there's a hat, right, on this sign, and if you've seen a lot of old signs, most of them have little symbols on the signs, and that's because back in the day, people weren't good at reading, so they would have, instead of words for the name of their company or the restaurant or whatever, they would have symbols for their restaurants or bars or whatever. Like how that one was like a blue hat or whatever. If you had a friend that didn't know how to read and you needed them to meet you at the blue hat, you would just say, meet me at the blue hat, instead of expecting them to know how to read blue hat. They would just see a blue hat on the sign, be like, oh, that's the place. What are you thinking, Caden? You see a ghost yet?
It's a little spooky feeling out here, you know. It's definitely an old rustic kind of place. Gives you that kind of vibe that's like you need to watch out for some stuff.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just downloaded a freaking ghost app. Look at this. It detects figures. Oh. What the heck? Look at it. Look. There he is. Oh, there's two of them. What the heck? Dude, what is that? Dude, I got a goober on here. Look at him. See if it detects you. Let's see if it detects you. Go over there in the light. Yeah, it does. It actually does detect you.
Or I wonder if it thinks that
maybe
pole
it
is
thinks
a
the pole is something.
You guys got one of those ghost apps. It lets you know where ghosts are, you know, with your camera. And it just detected.
I just fell off the dang curb, bro. Oh my gosh. I thought I fell like far, dude. I didn't know how deep it was, bro. Alright. Let's just stay here and see if it'll say something here.
It's picking something up.
Yeah, it keeps beeping. If there's anybody here, make yourself known by standing in front of the phone here. This thing in my hand. No. Guys, it was just picking somebody up right here. Like right in front of me. Where is it? Caden, there he is. Caden, it's picking somebody up. It thinks there's a human there. Caden, check it out. Come here. All right, what? It's gone now. It thought somebody was there. There it is. Dude, every time you go away, it comes back. Is there anybody here?
Make sure your volume's up.
If there's anybody right here, say what's up. Howdy, ghosts. Howdy. It's me,
Levi Spangler back here with another video. Just sitting here on the curb, just wanting to talk. And so, if you want to chat, if you want to have a convo, then you can, just feel free to call me back.
Sure your volume's up. Howdy, ghosts. Howdy. It's me, Levi Spangler, back here with another video. Just sitting here on the curb, just wanting to talk. And so, if you want to chat, if you want to have a convo, then you can, just feel free to call me back. Is that good enough? I don't know.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I think we failed. Did you hear that?
Dude.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Dude, I swear I saw it right there. Where did it go? It was like a shadow, and it was coming towards us. Cadence!
Oh my gosh, Gabe. Oh my gosh.
Cadence, is that, dude? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Gabe.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is that, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh.